Took the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
There we go. Hey, kill.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Prescott now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the double. 52 blaster. Set cut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
560. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's Young off play action. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble. 32 yards. And the Armadillos are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old. They can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Pollard. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 69 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And this one is right through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Ready?
Young off the play fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Let's go. Yellow, line. Ready?
And now here's a carry heading left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 5.
Check pink. Set, go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
On the set.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Black shot. Hey.
Young will set to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Claw, 10. Check white. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Armadillos are once again back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
at their own
Here we
25-yard
go,
line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. It's Young on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go. Here we
An
go.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ultra. Go ultra. Trouble 38. 5, 97. Check smash. Black ultra.
Off the play fake, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Smash. 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 Red. Ready.
Young on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Ready. Ready.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check Fury. Hut.
They're going to try and throw. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Young looks to throw on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Here we go.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
3. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. They juked him, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Young quickly to the flat. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action. Young. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, set. Opposite, green, set.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Armadillos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Number 46.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
This now a 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. Breaks a tackle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 111 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
place.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Young, he's going to change it up. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Green Jack. Let's go.
The play fake, now Young. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Young now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to run now. And pretty good burst right there as they'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
On the ball. Black one. Smith red. Yellow. Lining. Tag.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
10 cycles. Mega. Steal. Black. Ready.
And here's Young. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Green.
Young to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Armadillos answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Young's going to throw for this.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
There he goes, left side. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Able to push his way through. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ultra. Hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Hey,
2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Here's Young.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
This game certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
At the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd down.
Rail. Claws raised.
Young to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even.
Well, what a game this has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big third down coming.
Now the first throw in overtime for Young. And that is incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And they'll send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on 2nd down.
They fire this one quickly to Austin, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
3rd down and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
38.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Young off the play fake. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, two good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Ready?
Here is Young.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
The offense still on the field. Could they finish this in style? It's first and goal.
Set, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get